And as Delhi continues to grapple with the toxic air, here's what happened in the parliament. The political flashpoint came when the opposition started protesting over a bill to rebrand a rural employment scheme. Removing Mahatma Gandhi's name, this led to disruption. The chair declared the House non-congenial and the parliament adjourned. What about the pollution debate? Seems to have been blown away. What followed was a full-blown blame game, though, the government saying it was ready for a full-day discussion, accusing the Congress of disrupting the proceedings.
Forms express बहुत तेजी से आगे.
We wanted a discussion on pollution. The opposition had requested it. But the Congress then said that pollution is not important and created a ruckus. This one regret remains. We were ready for a full-day discussion on pollution. The Congress party, by further instigating and provoking other parties, created chaos and disruption by storming into the well of the House.
भारत को विकसित राष्ट्र बनाने के लिए.
The Congress fired back, calling it a pollution session, and claimed the government is downplaying the health impact of dirty air. Listen to this.
जो एक औपचारिकता है.
This wasn't a winter session, it was a pollution session. I was shocked when the government gave a reply in Parliament yesterday stating that there is no relation between pollution and lung problems. The government statement that the discussion on pollution couldn't happen because of Congress is false. I refute it entirely.
और उस सर्वदलीय बैठक में
Delhi has been grappling with toxic air. New data showing that in the first 8 days of December, Delhi's average AQI stood at 343, the worst for this period since 2018, putting millions at serious health risk. This is not just Delhi's problem anymore. This is India's pollution map. Let's just break this down for you. Delhi's AQI standing at 374, Noida 410, Ghaziabad 358, Gurugram 322, Jaipur 178, Chandigarh 254, Kolkata 160, Mumbai 130, Bengaluru 118, Hyderabad 88. This, of course, is not a crisis limited to just one part. Accountability cannot be adjourned clearly, and the citizens want the solutions to appear. The damage is not temporary. The cost is being paid with just about every breath. The moon is back in the crosshairs of global power dynamics. Donald Trump has sparked the new space race with a nuclear angle. This time, China and Russia are already on the launch pad. Take a look.
America strikes back at the moon. President Trump has turbocharged NASA's blueprint, vowing a 2028 crewed return and permanent lunar outpost elements by 2030, all fueled by cutting-edge nuclear reactors on the surface and in orbit. On Trump's wish list is a lunar surface reactor primed for launch by 2030, delivering megawatts of power to sustain humanity's foothold beyond Earth. This isn't exploration, it's domination. The White House describes it as a new age of American space achievement. Billions in fresh funding pour into Artemis accelerators, private partnerships, and nuclear tech to eclipse rivals. Trump frames it as reclaiming US supremacy with lunar mining for rare resources and a springboard to Mars. But the clock ticks fast. China has already announced that it is building a nuclear plant on the moon to power the International Lunar Research Station. Beijing is doing this in collaboration with Moscow. Russia and China aren't waiting. Their joint lunar nuclear power station project races forward, aiming to beam energy across the moon's south pole by decade's end, a direct challenge to US plans. Beijing's secretive reactors and Moscow's reactor expertise could lock down key water ice deposits first. NASA warns of a lunar land grab where nuclear power decides who controls the high ground. Trump's message is clear: the United States will not arrive second. Beyond science, the moon is now viewed as high ground, a platform for navigation, communications, resource extraction, and strategic leverage. Permanent human presence on moon are no longer science fiction talking points. They are planning documents. As rockets are redesigned and reactors miniaturized, one truth is emerging fast. Space is no longer a quiet frontier, it is a competitive arena, and the next great race won't be decided by who gets there first, but by who can stay.
The Pope on Friday named Bishop Richard Moss as the new Archbishop of Westminster, the most prominent Catholic figure in England and Wales. His profile on the website of the Diocese of Arundel and Brighton in South England, where he has been a bishop, stating that he has previously served as the Bishop of the Armed Forces and has been outspoken on the running of prisons. In a statement, he said, and I'm quoting, "I am moved greatly by the trust that the Pope has placed in me. I look forward to continuing the great adventure that is the life of the Church and witness to the gospel." The appointment coming a day after the Vatican shook up the leadership of the U.S. Church. Moth takes the helm as Catholicism is gaining ground, especially among the younger worshippers. According to a Bible Society YouGov report this year, Catholics now outnumber Anglicans among churchgoers between the ages of 18 to 34 in England and Wales, with 41% identifying as Catholic compared with 20% who say they are Anglican, reversing 2018 levels. In fact, the appointment also comes amid warming ties between Rome and London, marked by King Charles and Pope praying together in the Vatican's Sistine Chapel this year, in the first joint worship by an English monarch and a Catholic pontiff in nearly 5 centuries. The announcement also follows the Church of England's naming of Sarah Mullally as its first female Archbishop of Canterbury in October. Remember, the Catholic Church has an all-male clergy.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.